They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through frost, let's go! They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day, but say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. We're the slayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more skins. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. We're the slayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more skins. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well.
Everybody now!
We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay.
That's right!
You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the light, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Still you'll catch your time. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. OnPassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone and happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay. It is a wonderful, wonderful Friday today. Happy FriYAY. I am glad to be here with all of you, and I am glad that you're all here with me. Yes, I'm glad to be here on Friday because last week it was Saturday instead because my Friday got crazy busy. This one's been really busy, but not as busy. So I am very glad to be with all of you tonight. Just before I decided to come on here to do our FriYAY, I actually was over on Danny DeHeck's channel where we did a response video to Earl Batman Stringer, who was in BG Wells sharing and promoted it on his YouTube channel. But he claims he was just sharing his journey, and he got very, very upset at me because I featured him in my BG Wells sharing what he called a documentary, actually. And I was like, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful compliment. But we went and did that. It's really short. It's not even an hour long. So after this, if you want to go check that out, if you haven't seen it yet, please do. We had a fun time reacting to it. I haven't taken anything that people have said about me out here on the platform personally since 2020. So it was just a good time, and I highly recommend going and checking it out. We have Shay here with us, which is lovely. It's been a little while. We have Violet here. Woo woo. Violet, Daddy was talking about you to me the other day. He said, wow, Queen, you come with all of the best people, like Jelly Snack and Violet and Nev. And he was like, that Violet, she's so great. And I was like, I know, isn't she? She's wonderful. And here's Joe. Joe sent me the most beautiful birthday card that I received today. And I want to say thank you, Joe. It absolutely made my day. I did get it in time, quite early, almost a month early, so don't worry, you weren't late. But it was lovely. My birthday is June 13th, for anyone that doesn't know. So it's a month early, but Joe was a little worried that I wouldn't get it because here in Canada, honestly, our post office is really messed up. And it can take... Like, you can send me a letter from Detroit, and it could either take a week to get here, or it could take a whole month to get here. It depends, you know, like they're on strike every few months. You just never know at the Canadian Post Office. So Joe wanted to make sure I got it in time, and I did. Thank you. I loved it. Earl reminds me of Trim. Have you seen Severance yet? Their work is mysterious and important. No, I have not, but I will. I have been up to my earlobes in a few projects I am doing behind the scenes, and then also everything that I've been doing with BG Wealth and OnPassive and everything else that I haven't had time to watch much TV lately, to be honest, at all. I can barely even watch live streams anymore that other people do. I'm just kind of like popping in here and there when I can. I feel bad. I'm like, I haven't seen any of my other friends that stream in a very long time, really. You got it. I did, Joe. Thank you so much. Our post takes like 3 months, so I won't risk it. Yeah, no, my post is awful. So people usually do start sending birthday cards like a month in advance here in Canada anyway. And like I said, and then if you're in Canada, it could be 3 days and you get it, or it could be 3 weeks and then you get it. So you just never know. So, you know, most of my family's probably sending out my cards like next week, to tell you the truth. And I'll get them like throughout the next few weeks. Neck deep in scams. I really am. But I'm happy about that. You know, I'm not happy that there's scams, but I'm happy that everything is going very, very well. Everything behind the scenes and everything out here is going great. So I'm just happy to be where I am right now with everything and with everything that we have planned coming up for everyone. It's going to be, things are about to get real good. So make sure that you subscribe because you don't want to miss any of it. But enough blabbing. We're not here to listen to me blab, okay? I don't like blabbing too much because I'm always thinking of the replay crew, and I find it really annoying when people come on and then they talk for half an hour before they get to the content. I'll be real. So let's get moving. Joe, you are so sweet. He really is. He really is. And Joe is one of my longest supporters, great friend of the channel, and we love Joe. Everybody loves Joe. So let's start off how we usually do with our most amazing Victory with Ash meme review. Why'd you do that? Alrighty, so let's get into it. Well, except for Megan. Megan doesn't like Joe, no. See, you both said it. Megan does not like Joe, as we will see later on. We are going to be watching that today, don't worry. So, this is our first meme. We have Ash and the OnPassive logo, which, again, why is the OnPassive logo here? Why are we still using it? I don't know. They can tell you to stop using it 5 million times and it will still show up. I'm not really sure what he's doing with his hands here. Like, it looks like they're sending money on the phone in this image. And I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. Like, do they think that it's going to be a crypto scheme or something? Or is this supposed to say, like, signify that they're going to be making money here? I'm not really sure. Which is why this would be an awful ad. You know, if you came across this on social media, you had no clue what Victory with Ash was, you would be like, what the hell is this thing? I don't know what it is. And OnPassive was a pyramid scheme that was started by this man, Mr. Ash Mufareh, in 2018, where he constantly promised them that they would be launching to the public with a bunch, 50 AI products that he had already made that were a done deal. And then for 8 years, he let everyone on. They all paid $97 US to join. And eventually it was shut down by the SEC. And then they pivoted into a new platform, which they're calling Victory with Ash. And they've been there, by the way, guys. It's been like 2 years that the platform has been going for. And it has been about almost 3 years almost 3 years that they've been talking about Victory with Ash starting. So, you know, because like OnPassive shut down and they were pivoted. So, you know, they pivoted kind of before the SEC actually fully shut it down. Your brains have merged, yes. So we've been doing this for a while. I don't know when this thing's going to start. Here we have Victory with Ash, and it's a bunch of people standing, and they've made Ash's face. I mean, I think that's Ash's face. I'm assuming it's supposed to be Ash's face. Looks a little skinny, but you know, what do I know? Maybe he hasn't been able to afford food. I don't know. But imagine if they actually did this, the work that would go into actually making an image like this. The sad thing is that this is just AI. Like, I would almost be more impressed if all of these people got together and did this for real. You know, it's the same thing that I say about the songs. We used to get these great songs that the O founders used to sing. And it was actually quite impressive that they would all get together and somehow they would harmonize over Zoom, which is impressive in itself as far as I'm concerned. And so when they were doing that and we were reacting to the music, you know, that was actually some talent. Now, when I play their AI songs, I feel like there's just no talent there, you know? It's kind of the same thing with this image. If they had actually done this, I'd be like, holy shit, that's pretty cool. Good for them planning that all out and like getting everyone to stand and then having someone be able to take the image from above. Like, that's work that goes into that. I guess I'm glad that they're not wasting their time, but I mean, how much more time do you got to waste after you've wasted 8 years already, I guess? But, you know, it's just, I don't like AI. I don't like what's going on with AI. It bothers me sometimes. The memes are not as janky as before. I'm a little sad about that. This week really sucked for memes, I'll be honest. That's not bad, no. You know, at least it was an original idea. I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Here we have a beautiful share dream. Not shared with a D, share dream. Victory with Ash. Big, bold, beautiful share dream. I'm not sure what this image is. It looks like it's like Valentine's Day. Or this looks like a cartoon soap opera. I don't know. But it's Ash holding a bunch of lovely pink roses. You know? Just saying. Flowers for Susie. Maybe. Maybe. She would love that. Could you imagine if Ash Mufara gave Susie flowers, though? We would hear about it for months. She would be the most excited she's ever been. Ah! Sorry. Jump scare. I jump scared myself. Success with Ash. Although this doesn't look like I know it's supposed to be him doing like the yes thing that we all did in the 90s where we would like take our fist and move it down, you know, but it looks like he wants to punch me in the face. And then I don't know what's going on with this guy in the corner here. It looks like he's pointing and laughing at him. Success with Ash. And then this guy's like, look at this fool. You know, look at, you also scared Cherry. Mon chéri. She's also scared. So low effort. It really is, isn't it? It really is this week. This week, the theme of the memes this week is low effort, I believe. You know? They kind of gave up a little bit. I'm getting worried again. Here we have Ash sitting at this lovely computer that says OnPassive Technology, and then Victory with Ash today live, which that's not true. They're not live today. And then we have some like thought bubbles. The plant is thinking about Wi-Fi. for some reason. I don't know what the plant would need to use Wi-Fi for, but there it is. The online bubble is thinking about being busy, which that's a bit worrisome. I didn't know that the internet could be busy it on its own. And then we have this piece of paper here, and it says plan, log in, smile, laptop open. I'm a little worried about how we logged in with the laptop closed. Anyway, boss look. Does that mean you look at the boss? The boss is looking at you? You're supposed to look like a boss? I'm not sure. Inspiration on. Tension gone. And then we have the like cool emoji with the sunglass dude, you know? And it says good vibes. I also love how the mug says coffee, focus, success. Like coffee plus focus equals success. I love that. Scam! I know, I like how it's like smile. Log in, smile, then open your laptop. I'm not smiling anymore. How did I log in with my laptop closed? I'm gonna have to see if I can log in somewhere with my laptop closed later. I don't think I'll be able to, though. He does look happy sitting there. Here we have victory with Ash. Are you ready? And for some reason, the rocket is also a victory with Ash rocket, which is horrifying. Okay? Horrifying. Ash Mufasa. I would never ever get on any vehicle that they made. I don't even trust their AI or their back offices. Could you imagine if they made a whole damn space shuttle? The only person I would send up in that would be Katy Perry. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I did. Space shuttle! Listen, I'm allowed to say that because I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but my ex-prime minister is dating her right now, so if you don't mind, I'm a little salty. The man had a beautiful family. I don't know what the hell happened. Don't become the Prime Minister of Canada. You'll get a divorce. I don't know what happened. But, yeah, I would not get on that spaceship. I would not even be near it. Anywhere near it at all while it's taking off. I would be fucking horrified that it would just blow up the whole launch pad. Like, the whole thing would just go up in flames, you know? He's like the Ocean Gate Titan visiting the Titanic, full implosion. Oh my god, that Ocean Gate thing, that was crazy! That's so crazy! The only thing I was pissed off about that was some guy, like, brought his son on it, and I was like, why would you do that? Like, if you want to go and, like, risk your own life, that's fine, but leave the kids at home, surely. Like, that poor mother, you know? Like, anyway, that's a crazy story. Could you imagine? We just send Katy Perry up there. Are you originally from Canada? Because your accent sounds different. I am originally from Canada, but I am in Eastern Ontario, which means that I am a Toronto Ibonicized. So I don't have the typical accent that a lot of people attribute to Canada. We have kind of a more of a New York sounding, Detroit sounding type accent. I've heard. I don't know. I don't know. Katie could do better than Justin. I don't know. I'm thinking Justin could do better than Katie. Listen, I had a lot of girlfriends when he was prime minister that was like, ooh, baby, that man. And I was like, I guess. Like, he's not my type. I'm married. But I had a lot of friends that had a crush on him, okay? I think that might have been one of the reasons why he won. It's because a lot of the women were like, he's sexy. Also, he made marijuana legal. That was a big thing at the time. So he got voted in mainly for that. I do believe that. I voted for him because of that, so I can speak to that. I was obsessed about the Titan and YouTube videos. Dude, that was like insane because it was like, why would you do that? Just the whole thing was crazy. Controller disconnected, right? I know. Oot and a boot. I don't know if I say that, but my cousins that grew up in the States used to make fun of me all the time for saying it. So I feel like I do. But I don't know because as you guys know, like, you don't have an accent to yourself. So, like, I can't tell you what my accent sounds like because to me it's just my normal. Right? But I have other people that will come in and they'll be like, oh, your accent sounds like you're from, like, Detroit or New York or something. Is that where you're from? And I'll be like, no, I'm from, like, I'm from Ontario. Canada, not California. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Apparently it makes sense then. Justin, Obama, and Macron. You do sound very close to being from the U.S. Midwest. Yeah, I get that kind of thing a lot. It's posh because you are a queen. Yes. Yeah, it's usually compared to a Midwest accent. It's very, very similar to that, right? I get that a lot. And yeah. I think it's the whole Toronto thing. It's kind of like the Toronto accent in a way. If you know people from Toronto, then you know. I grew up in Kingston, Ontario, which is only a couple hours outside of Toronto. So quite close. And so it was very, very Toronto. Like, I don't know. You know, we have a lot of light in the dark because there's a moon there, but man, this picture lights up. Victory with Ash. Everything is possible with speed and simplicity. Hashtag Ash Mufara. And then again, hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag the Dream Team. Oh, I'm having like flashbacks. Do you know how many dream teams we've had on this channel? I'm like, oh my God, not the Dream Team. Not again. Yay, Color Violet's like, oh, thank God, we finally have one that reminds me of the old memes. This is Zombie Ash, isn't it? It is a little creepy, eh? I mean, the lightning doesn't help at all. Definitely adds to the flair. And then Indian Beyonce, I like it. It does look like Indian Beyonce. I mean, it does. Very pretty girl. I don't know if she's real or not. I can't speak to that. Could just be AI. We could all be checking out AI right now, like, hey, girl. But, you know, it could be Crystal. Maybe. I don't know. I've never seen her. But I do get the Indian Beyonce thing, which to me would be a compliment, okay? I think Beyonce is gorgeous. So, I mean, what guy doesn't want to get with Beyonce? Here we have Ash, and this image always, he looks so confused in this one. Every time I see it, it cracks me up that this got picked as one of the main images that he uses for things, because even the way his hand is like positioned, he looks like he's confused. Like he's mid asking a question the whole time. I don't know. It's just, I crack up a lot about the images they choose, because usually when you're choosing an image for like your marketing material, you want to look decent in it, right? And like, you know what you're talking about, you're confident. And they just seem to always miss the mark with that. It says OnPassive. And then he has a little speech bubble that says, open your account. But it's his pocket telling us that. And it says, rise, reset, refocus. Your path to personal and professional victory starts here. And then it basically explains what OnPassive is. And I'm not going to read the entire thing to you because you'll hate me. And you'll be like, Queen, why are you reading this to us? We can see it. But yeah, it just talks about how it's their membership community and what it allegedly is going to have. Like it's exclusive training, which never came. And once again, you're going, Well, why are we using OnPassive stuff? See, this is confusing for people because a lot of the people that post up the marketing materials are people that, like, the lower people in this scheme look up to, right? It's the same as being a promoter if you're making the memes and posting them on social media. So if they're using the old OnPassive pages, like this old web page screenshot and the logo and still using the name, then everyone else is going to kind of follow suit. It's like they don't understand the influence that they have within their own group. And it's just very frustrating for me because they oftentimes will do things like this, post things like this up, and then they'll like go on a webinar a couple days later and they'll be like, guys, you have to forget about OnPassive. And I'm like, well, why are you resharing OnPassive memes? Like, you know, it's just very frustrating. Open your account. It's like, I would love to open my account, but there's always issues with login, remember? They're using OnPassive a lot again, right? Why? The Indian founders still haven't gotten the memo yet. And it's like, Gersminder is one of the main ones that they listen to. He should be telling them. He should be trying to make sure that everyone moves on, especially since they're probably in his team or adjacent to his team in some way. Because let's be real, I'm pretty sure that the way that this is going to work is Ash at the top, the main O founders underneath him, and then everyone else underneath them, right? And so Gersminder is probably the top of the Indian team. So why isn't he making sure that everyone is being communicated to about this? You know? That's what should be happening. I'm glad that you're here, Chris. It's just frustrating because it's like, it's not my job to tell them. Right? But here we are. Here we have victory with Ash, finally. No more OnPassive for once. Just once, though. Develop your mindset. Build your future. Our vision, our passion, our future. And then we have freedom and then financial freedom because, you know, they're different. And then knowledge, skills, discipline, mindset. We are not born to stay average. We are born to become exceptional. Wow. It's a global community, united by a vision, united by growth, united by support. United by support. Why does that sound so weird? I don't know why. It just sounds like it doesn't go. Develop every day. Surround yourself with good people. Well, that could be debated. Keep learning continuously. I don't know how you're supposed to do that when there's no lessons. Take action despite fear, because that's what's holding everyone back here. It's the fear, not the fact that nothing's happening. Be patient and persistent. Persistent at what, though? Build the life of your dreams. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to do that here. And then it says, together we go further. Together we win. In it to win it. Ash does not like Indians. They cause too many problems. It's true. He actually did say that one day. That's a real quote from him. And they kept wondering why he would not have an Indian meeting. And I think somebody asked him about it, and that's when he said it. Wasn't that what it was? They were like, are we ever going to be having a meeting with, like, the Indian team? And he was like, oh, I don't want to do that. And it was like, what the fuck? And he was like, yeah, no, they've been causing us all kinds of problems. It was like, what? It's so weird. Rather climb the small hill than the city in the back, right? If it's OnPassive, fuck that. They're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of scams. They should all ask for a brain. Global. I miss Marty. Me too. Mike Ellis is the man behind the curtain, maybe. I'm waiting to see if any founders will make flat earth videos. I would love that. That's the crossover that we need, Joe. Right there. A movie poster. A new chapter. A new vision. I don't know who this guy is. It's not Ash Mufara. I don't know who he's supposed to be, but he's there. And it says, my life changed to new version. Target, December 2026. So then I was kind of laughing to myself because I was like, are they saying that this thing isn't going to start until December? Or are they hoping it starts before that and like their life is completely changed by December? Because neither are going to happen. So that's a problem. You know, but it says better mind, strengthened body, greater purpose, lasting impact. And I would honestly pay to watch a video of Ash Mufara at the gym teaching you how to strengthen your body more. Like imagine Ash doing aerobics or something. That would be hilarious. I almost hope it happens. That would be great. And then it says the best is yet to come, which you can barely read because it's so tiny at the bottom there and like in golden letters that you can hardly see. But I promise you it says that. If you're on your phone, you ain't seeing half of this shit. But it's there, I promise. But yeah, I don't know what this, again, if I saw this, I would be like, oh, is that a new movie coming out? I would not be thinking, oh, that's Victory with Ash and they're doing education. You know, like, what about this has anything to do with education? Is it Jesus? I mean, it looks more like Jesus than it does anyone in OnPassive. I'll say that. Even Bob Larson couldn't help them. Well, this guy is sort of optimistic, except it will be more like December 2033, right? Ash is going to grow a man bun. That'd be funny. The best will never come in anything that Ash leads. Agreed. Yeah, if Ash Mufara is leading it, run the other way. You know? Just run. See how you're on that road? Just run, buddy. Run. Run away from it. Here we have OnPassive Global Team Dubai. And it's Ram Chandra Bakar, who we've seen Ram's lovely stuff in the past. He says, good evening to all. Know Your Customer, KYC, is the first stop to stepping into the world of big opportunities through our platform, Victory with Ash, VWA. VWA will do an excellent job developing and designing one of its in-house products, KYC. KYC will be a necessary condition for every person to enter the platform to prove that the person is real. Because, you know, they're real business for real people, real pain in my ass. Only after this, he will be able to enter the platform and benefit from other AI digital products, which will be introduced to the whole world. We are very happy and proud to be a verified member of VWA, and also welcome to all who will become members of this platform in the future. KYC is itself an AI digital product, which will make a large portion of the market worldwide. I don't know what that means, but okay. This is just the beginning, through which VWA has revealed its intention to step into the world of digital products. This is just a beginning step. Now we'll demonstrate its utility, features, and quality, which will be available to the whole world. Okay? The month of May brings the beginning of a new milestone. VWA has begun to spread its wings to a new world of opportunities through KYC. Have a wonderful day ahead, and may you enjoy the weekend to the fullest with your family and friends. Regards. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag AI. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag Victory with Ash John White. Hashtag Vin Victory with Ash. Vin instead of win. I like it. Should say that instead. But I don't think it's going to be a product that you're going to be selling on the market, not only because Ash has an 8-year director's bar that the SEC put on him, so he can't sell anything on the market, But also because I don't remember them actually saying that it was like a product and that they were getting into digital products. But I do remember them saying that it was to ensure that, the only real people joined the platform. And it was so that they could do the education there. I don't remember them saying that this was going to be for sale, but at the same time, in the past, whenever something like this was released by Ash into a back office, i.e. O-Trim, O-Net, O-Connect, right? Like, they were all supposed to be released to the public as products. So I don't blame people for now seeing this KYC and being told about it and believing that that means something and that it's going to be a product, especially with the way that it was announced by, like, the O founders, like Susie and Chris and them. Like, they did the whole live stream where they were like, we have a KYC now. This is a real big deal. Make sure you do it. It's our very own. And so you can get where they would come up with this idea that, oh, we're going to be selling this. That's how we're going to make our money through these products. I just know that's not what's going to happen, Ash, move far. Yeah, run far away. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What, like 8 to 9 years of opportunities now, right? Hello, Neb. VWA isn't going to start anything except my descent into madness. Mine too. I might have already ended up there, Here we have victory with Ash BD again, which BD is Bangladesh, in case you don't know. And this time we have Mr. Biswal, and he says, success is never accidental. When dedication, discipline, and consistent effort come together, victory becomes inevitable. Keep trusting the process and moving forward. And then rocket fire. Because even he knows that the rocket would catch on fire. See? But yeah, just victory's inevitable here. Just keep trusting the process, guys. Don't be negative. They're going to do something soon. I know it's been 9 years of waiting around for something to happen, but any day now, I promise. OP Global Team from Dubai, which OP is OnPassive. Gotta be VWA now. They said, go founder, Apple, O founder, Apple, OnPassive, Apple, founding member, Apple, VWA, red apple. I don't know why that one wasn't a green apple. I don't know. I don't know, but here we are. If you don't know, they used to use the word apple to replace the word money. See, they started to get in trouble for making illegal income claims because they were making illegal income claims. They were telling people that they were going to make thousands of dollars a month in this thing. And so in order to trick everyone, they decided that they would start calling money apples. But they also announced this publicly. So it would be like having a secret code that you told everyone. It's just... So we were like, hey, well, we know what you're doing. And even if you hadn't have told us, we would have figured that out, Yes, they are. They're poison apples. All right, it's like the evil witch in Snow White coming and knocking on the door. Do not take those apples. They're dirty. They got worms in them. Don't eat them. Love you, sir. Victory with Ash. I don't know what this is, and I don't know why his shirt says 95. Maybe it'll be another 95 years until we launch. I don't know. He'll be 95 by the time this thing opens. I mean, maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. He's creeping me out. I don't like this. And I like how it's like, love you, sir. It's GQ Ash. It must be. He looks like a Sears model. His jeans look pretty flat in the front. Well, I wasn't looking there, Sherry, but Hey, if you were, 95 is the average age of the founders. Oh, there we go. That must be it. Right. That must be it. It is hard to miss. He does kind of have his hand on his pocket. I don't blame you. That watch is atrocious. Last week they gave him a camel toe. They did. They really did. And we couldn't help but notice that. Because how do you not notice that? It should be 97. Jesus. There actually is a couple of people in this that are actually 97. It's true. Always breaks my heart. Next model for Tiny Dinger condoms. Trademark. The YouTube streamer's favorite brand. That's right. That's right. No! Oh my god, they gotta stop doing the jump scares. Like, what is this? Where is he running to? He's running away from the FBI. That's all I can think of. Sometimes I seriously wonder. I am like, is this thing like BG Well? And Ash was just a hired actor, and this whole time he was never actually the CEO. You gotta wonder. I'm just saying. Anyway, we got Ash all in black here, running, looking like he's about to rob someone. Or he just did, and now he's running from the cops. He's even got dust there. And he's not even running in an area where there is any sand. So I don't even know where the dust is coming from. He's literally running on carpet, it looks like. So I don't know. I don't know, but there it is. That's how fast he's going. And it says, Victory with Ash is purely a learning platform. It is free and invite only. It makes no promises of instant wealth. Here, success is achieved through hard work. Anyone can do this, and we support one another. Interesting. Yes, if you say so. None of the sayers of nay men could be models. No. How do you know, Sharon? Doing a run in a Scientology building? Maybe. The fake Dr. Beard is more visible than Ash. True. At this point, yeah. NASA brand Southern vehicles. He's running from the SEC lawyers after I reported the video of Red saying that the news came directly from their CEO, Ash Mufara. Yep. That's right. Like, technically, they're not allowed to be promoting either. And he's not allowed to have anyone promoting on his behalf. So if he thinks that he can do these private messages and have them come on here and deliver them to everyone and use that as promoting, like, no. No, that's also breaking the final judgment. This is why he should have just stopped, For Tiny Dinger condoms, none of our men could use Tiny Dinger condoms. That's right. I get what you're saying now. Well, all right. I thought you just meant that they couldn't be models, and I was like, Jerry, I don't know about that. We might have some good-looking men around here. Here we have, congratulations, our dreams are about to come true. And then it's Gersminder, John White, and Ash. And they're all holding the same trophy. And for some reason, like, John White looks like he's the one getting the trophy. He's the only winner here. Even Ash isn't winning as much as he is. It looks like Ash is trying to touch the trophy, and he's kind of like, no, this is mine. This is mine. And Gersminder, what's going on with your hand? Do you have two right hands? What's happening here? Or is that John's hand? Oh my god, they merged together. The AI merged Gersminder and John White together via the hand. And then it looks like there's another hand underneath it. I don't know what's happening, but it's very creepy and I don't like it one bit. Two right hands. I don't like it. They need to stop with the hands. Whatever AI they're using has not yet figured out the hands. Don't do it again, please. It's creepy. See, you're hurting Nev's brain. That's rude. The guy on the right has his lanyard over the divider. It's so weird. Right? Why is he sitting like that? What is he doing? Why is it so long? What? How did he get all the way over there? What is happening with this image? This is a cursed image. Cursed AI image. Ah, another one. I guess they tried to light this one up a bit. But we have Ash and then whoever the hell this guy is. I still don't know who this is. Looks like Indian Justin Trudeau holding up this trophy. They're in it to win it. And then it says victory with Ash full team, which makes me laugh because there's only like 4 people other than Ash there. So I'm like, that's a tiny team. I wish that there was only 4 people in this scam. That would mean that there's less victims. But unfortunately, that's not the way it is. Unfortunately. This made me laugh. So we have this image that's obviously supposed to be Julie, Chris Johnson, Susie in the back there, that weird guy who we don't know who he is. Then I think that's supposed to be Ash Mufara. I don't know. Your pick on whichever one there is supposed to be. Out of the 2 guys shaking hands, which one is Ash? I guess it could be either. Next to him, is that supposed to be Megan? Why you do Megan like that? That was rude. And then we have Dr. William, Dr. Bill Williams, then John White, and then Mike Ellis. And Mike looks almost scared to be there. Like, he's never seen a camera before. He's like, what are they going to do with that thing? Will I disappear? Actually, I'm loving this meme review. Good. Ash's shaven twin, yes. Ash has a belly here. They did. Who put Susie in the corner? No one put Susie in the corner. Mike playing pocket pool, maybe. Maybe. You never know what he's doing. Touring the retirement village, by the way. That's right. I like how Julie's like waving at us, you know, all the time. They always have her waving. It's like this AI's racist. It's like, I know, the Asian people, they'd be waving. It's weird. Anyway, we have this image of them standing in, obviously, the Victory with Ash office that totally exists. And then we have this one. And what I love the most about this one is everyone is holding their trophy except for Mike Ellis, who is somehow balancing this trophy on his belt. I don't know how he's doing it. Maybe he's more jacked than we all thought. But it just makes me laugh. It also makes me laugh. There's like some confetti in the background. But when you go back and forth, it looks so funny. I love it. I love it. I can't help it. I was doing this in the Canva for way too long. Oh, went back too far. It just looks so funny. I love it. Ugh. And then we have the boat. The boat. I don't know. Is this Red's new boat? Maybe. Maybe Chris got a new boat. Whose boat is it? We'll never know. But it says Victory with Ash on it, so it's probably going to sink anytime. And then it looks like we got Julie there again with her hand up, although this time she has a fist. She's not waving. Then we have Dr. Bill, Susie, the Ashes. I'm not really sure who that's supposed to be. I'm not really sure. I thought maybe Peter or something. I don't know. Mike Ellis, John White, and then in the front that who I'm assuming is supposed to be Megan. I don't know. Or else I don't know who that lady is. I'm just saying. The wheel is facing the wrong way. Everything's facing the wrong way here. Chris is super gray. I just, like, what is this for? If I saw this, I'd think that they sold boats. You know what I mean? And why are they all on a boat in suits? Is that how you go on boats? I mean, I don't, but maybe. The Titanic, that's right. That's right. Except the iceberg is Ash Mufara and he's on the boat. That's how it'll sink. You know, just so silly. So silly. And that is it for this week's Victory with Ash meme review. But we may not be done with memes. Not quite yet. Because in my opinion, they always have some extra memes that are in video form. So, without further ado, I'm going to give you one of the most horrifying things I've seen in a while.
This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
We did it. This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
Victory with Ash.
I really like how he also congratulates himself, but in a different voice. You know, like it's not like the girl in the background going, "Congratulations, Ash." That would have made more sense. But like they keep making him talk, and it's horrifying.
We did it. This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
He even looks around like he's not Ash.
We did it. This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
Victory with Ash.
Oh yes, victory with Ash. You know, he like looks around too. I love that. So yeah, they keep making him talk, and it's quite horrifying. You know, every day there's tons of videos of Ash and AI talking. It's a little scary. And then they did this for some reason.
Yeah, are you ready? Yeah. This is it. We did it. Yeah. Yes, did it. We did it. Yeah, move it. Let's go.
Like what? What the fuck is happening? Like what kind of party is this? I feel like it should be on OnlyFans.
Let's go.
And on the screen there it said, "Come on, enjoy your life." And I was like, well, I was. Until this started playing, and then I was just scared.
Yeah, are you ready?
No!
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. What do they think they did? I don't know.
This is it. We did it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, did it. We did it. Yeah,
Okay.
move it.
And it's like, yeah, you wish, man. And I'm like, well, that's what I was gonna say. You guys were all like, yeah, we did it. And then my response would be, well, you wish.
Let's go.
I don't want to go anywhere with you. I'm scared. Please don't. Don't do that anymore. That's horrifying. Absolutely horrifying. Now, I wouldn't be bringing you the best. It's Magic Mike the Return. Oh, Lord. Imagine. That would be horrifying. Horrifying! I wouldn't watch that one. No, Channing Tatum. So, wouldn't be bringing you the best if I didn't bring to you some John White videos as well. So, the first one we're going to watch is called The Abundance Builder.
Thriving in a winner. Take-all internet economy. The most productive mindset in hyper-competitive online income spaces isn't aggression or obsession. It's detached urgency.
Okay, but you're not in a hyper-competitive online income space. You're supposed to just be educating.
You care deeply about execution, but not desperately about any single outcome.
But you probably want success still, though, don't you?
Here's why this works. The internet rewards speed and iteration, but punishes emotional attachment.
I don't think so. Have you seen the internet? Have you seen how many people get parasocial up here and use parasocial attachments to their advantage to manipulate for their content? You know, MLMs do it all the time. I'm very confused.
When you're desperate, you hesitate, you over-optimize. You chase shiny objects. When you're detached, you ship fast, learn fast, and pivot faster. The 3 pillars of this mindset.
Yeah, it's so dramatic.
1. Process over outcome. You celebrate, I posted daily for 30 days, not, I made 0. Results are lagging indicators. Process is where control lies.
But if you're just posting up, like, the memes that I show, for example, and it's not, like, telling anyone anything about what you're into, or recruiting anyone, or getting you support in any way, or making sales in some way or something, and you're trying to run a business, like, I don't understand how you would then think that would be good to post for 30 days straight. Like, you're making no progress then. And then it's just like mindless content. And that's the thing about MLMs, is that they keep you busy, and they'll be like, oh, post 3 personal posts and then 3 like business posts. And it's like, you could do that every day, but it's not going to really do anything to advance you in life or your business. So it's all just busy work to keep you in the machine thinking that you're doing real work when you're not, you know? It's all an illusion.
2. Abundance over scarcity. Your competitors' win doesn't shrink your pie. The internet is infinite. Their success validates the market exists.
Tell that to Ash Mufara, who seems to think that all of the other tech companies are trying to stop him because he has such great ideas.
3. Systems over willpower. Motivation fades, a content calendar, automated analytics, and daily non-negotiables don't. What it takes to maintain this.
Again, though, if you're just doing mindless content like slop, AI slop shit, and then you have nothing to offer anyone besides that, you're just filling the internet up with AI slop, you know? It's Liam Neeson's cousins, brothers, aunts, next door neighbors, dog walkers, AI voiceover. Hello, Thomas.
Deliberate breaks, step away before burnout. The best builders know when to stop. Comparison filters, benchmark against last month's you, not today's top creator.
How do you even become a top creator when you're being told not to even post about this on your YouTube right now?
Small wins daily. Progress is the antidote to anxiety. Stack tiny completions. A done is better than perfect rule. Ship ugly, fix.
No, I don't think so. Don't just get it done. Get it done right. You know? Doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure you do it right. Don't be sloppy, you know? Don't fix later. I don't like this. Ship ugly, fix later. I don't like that.
Later, most people never start. The ones who last aren't the smartest or luckiest. They're the ones who treat competition as information, not intimidation, and keep showing up with calm, consistent energy.
I didn't even realize that you guys were in competition.
Want me to go deeper on any of these maintenance strategies? Subscribe, like, comment, and click the bell for all notifications.
That was the most dramatic subscribe I've ever heard. Horrifying. I'm scared. I've never been horrified when someone asked me to subscribe before. As much as I just was anyway, that was interesting, to say the least. Lord, just mindless bullshit, pretty much. The pivot that became a foundation. is the next video because, you know, we're going so much deeper.
What if this scenario were true?
Okay, what scenario?
When the algorithm changed overnight. Not the first time, but this time it was fatal. The entrepreneur watched 6 figures of monthly revenue evaporate in 72 hours. An e-commerce platform that had taken years to build suddenly looked like a ghost town. No warning, no appeal process, just a cold, automated notification. Your account has been suspended due to policy violations. The violations? A competitor had mass reported his inventory using bots. By the time human support responded, the damage was done. Most people would have closed the laptop, walked away, started something safer, a consulting gig, perhaps, a job with benefits. Instead, the founder did something that looked insane to everyone who knew him. He sat down the next morning and opened a blank spreadsheet. No anger spiral, no lawsuit threats, just a quiet, almost surgical assessment of what remained: supplier relationships, an email list, a deep understanding of why customers had loved his products in the first place. Starting over wasn't romantic. It was humiliating. Old customers asked.
You're like, I would love to get into this and think that you're telling us the story of OnPassive shutting down and people not giving up and continuing into victory with Ash. Except OnPassive never really had real customers or real products that ever hit the markets. So I know we're doing a hypothetical here, but what the fuck are you talking about, John White?
If he'd gone out of business. The landlord wanted to know about next month's warehouse rent. His partner gently suggested that maybe this was a sign.
Maybe.
But here's what the designer of that venture understood that others didn't. His mission had never been build a successful online store. The store was just the current vessel. His real mission was something deeper. Something about connecting users from his home country to global markets. About preserving techniques that would otherwise disappear. The algorithm couldn't delete that. A competitor couldn't steal that.
What the fuck are you talking about? Preserving techniques that would otherwise disappear. What, just never ever coming out with anything and just running a community cult? Like, I don't understand.
What does it say about someone who refuses to quit when resetting means starting from just above zero?
What does it say about someone who continues to run a company after the Securities and Exchange Commission has shut them down and fined them, forced him to pay back disgorgement fees, and given him an 8-year director's bar because they knew he would continue to scam if they didn't? And he just ignores that and then continues on. That's not strength. That's not anything. That's straight up stupidity and cruelty to the rest of the people that he's leading on. It's like, let these people go and go live their life. Lord, that's what you should be asking in these, John White.
It says they've detached their identity from outcomes. This entrepreneur didn't see himself as a failed business owner. He saw himself as a steward of a mission that happened to require business skills that he had acquired from decades of learning.
Yeah, if he actually had skills.
From the most brilliant minds from technology high.
Now it's Taylor Swift's, Rhodey's brother's girlfriend's hairdresser's AI voiceover, right?
Institutions of learning. That remembering what he
Sometimes I think that all of you should just be in an institution.
has acquired change everything. When you believe you're in service to something larger than your own success, setbacks become logistics problems rather than identity crisis. It says they understand that resilience isn't about toughness, it's about attachment.
Yeah, about being in a cult.
The people who walked away from their own ventures often did so, not because they lacked grit, but because they had tied their self-worth to a specific timeline or a specific version of success. This founder had done something wiser. He tied his worth to his commitment. As long as he kept showing up, he was winning, regardless of revenue. And it says they possess what military strategists call orientation, the ability to reevaluate your position without abandoning your direction. He didn't
Oh, Lord, give it a rest.
pivot to something easier.
Pivot.
He reset to the same mission, just with better intelligence about its vulnerabilities.
Oh my God. Getting an 8-year director's bar is not a vulnerability.
2 years later, his rebuilt venture is more decentralized, more anti-fragile, and more aligned with his original
Oh, see, 2 years later, Lord help us.
purpose than the first version ever was. The reset didn't break his mission. It purified it. The most important thing a venture can have isn't a moat or network effects or even a great product. It's a designer who has decided that completion of the mission is non-negotiable.
I feel like you do, though, in a business, need to provide a product or service. That's kind of what makes you a business. So, like, if your service sucks and your product sucks, it doesn't matter how much you keep showing up. You won't be successful. Like, sorry. That is such a load of the make bullshit, right?
And who has the stubborn, quiet, unglamorous resolve to begin again for as many beginnings as it takes? That is not failure wearing a mask. That is fidelity in its most beautiful form. Does this scenario remind you of someone with whom you crossed paths?
And then you're supposed to be like, oh my God, yes, it reminds me of Ash Mufara. And how he didn't give up for us. Because see how that looks like Ash there? Uh-huh.
Subscribe, like, comment, and click the bell for all notifications.
Whoa, they got it. You have to stop getting the AI to read that part. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Stop that. See, look, the pivot that became a foundation. Lord. It's like, no, sir, he got called out for running an illegal pyramid scheme and got fined and it was shut down. And he got a director's bar because they were like, this guy's a scammer. You know? It's not what you're talking about right now. But sure. Sure. Whatever you say. The next one we have is what the make money online niche looks like today. Sorry, that's what it's called.
What the make money online niche looks like today. Imagine a huge fairground, dozens of booths, each with someone shouting, I made 10K in a week. Buy my course. Secret system.
Ew.
Banks hate this. Work 10 minutes a day and retire. Everyone is selling dreams. Most of it is hot air. For newbies, it's overwhelming. They don't know who to trust.
Oh my God.
Now, imagine a new venture appears. No shouting, no ads, no famous guru, but inside,
But you guys want Ash to be a famous guru, though.
it's like that snowball rolling down a mountain. Every day it gets better. And it's built as solid as a rock. No tricks, no empty promises, just real working
Lord.
methods. How this unknown venture would shake things up. First, what would it actually do differently? Most make money online products sell hope, a PDF, a video course, a secret formula. But this new venture would sell a reputable, simple system that even a complete beginner could follow. For example, step-by-step workbook plus a free community. One simple tool that automates the hard part. No hype, no upsells, just do this, then this, then this.
Oh, yay. So you're going to boss me around on what to do. Lovely.
And it would cost very little. Maybe $20 once, or even free with a small subscription for the tool. Second, how would other companies react? The loud gurus.
They never cared about you. I know you want to believe that when you were on Passive, all the tech giants is what stopped you. But it was the Securities and Exchange Commission. Lord!
Would get nervous. Their $997 courses would suddenly feel overpriced. They'd start lowering prices or copying the new venture's simple language.
I don't think so. Like, new ventures pop up every day, especially these scams. And that's not what it's like. Like, where are you getting this from?
The middle tier creators would quietly recommend it. I don't usually share this, but check out this unknown thing. It actually works.
How would they know about it? If nobody is sharing it and it's hush hush, how is everyone knowing about it? How is it getting out there? Like, hello.
The skeptical forums like Reddit's Our Beer Money or Our Passive Income would fill with posts like, has anyone tried? I thought it was a scam, but I made $300.
Why did it turn into a song?
My first week. Who are these people? Within months, that unknown venture would become the quiet benchmark. When someone asks, what's the most honest way to make money online? People would answer, that one nobody talks about. You know the one. Why would it work? The rock and snowball combination, like a snowball rolling down a mountain. Each user joins, they succeed a little. They tell a friend, that friend succeeds. The system learns what works best and updates itself. More people, more data, more trust, growth.
This is just like all the other MLMs. This is all what they claim to be. So shut the hell up. This song fucking sucks.
Builds on growth without any paid ads. Built as solid as a rock. While others change their secret
Lady, I think you're smoking some rocks.
method. Every month to sell new courses. This venture uses one simple proven framework that never breaks. No.
How can you say that? How can you say that it's a proven framework that never breaks when you've never used it? Explain. God, I hate that.
Chasing shiny objects, just a rock solid path from no dollars to first $100, then $500, then more.
Illegal income claims already.
Together. It grows fast, but stays reliable. That combination is rare in the MMO space. Most things are either slow or scammy.
Yeah, like this. This is scammy.
What kind of impact would it have over other companies?
None!
Let's be real. At first, the big names would ignore it. No launch, no influencer, no chance. But after 6-12 months, other MMO creators would start changing their language.
Sure.
Suddenly, everyone would say simple, honest, beginner, friendly, instead of millionaire overnight.
Oh my god, they're already doing that. And it's not because of you people. It's because of regulators. And now we keep changing laws. If anything, it's more because of me than it is because of you. It's because of those of us that keep writing attorney generals and keep writing the fucking government nonstop and keep doing the MLM conference and all these other things to fucking change the laws so that the regulators crack down on these things harder. Those of us reaching out to the SEC, the FTC, the IRS, anything we can to try to get these people that are running scams like this to be held accountable. Where are the reasons why scams change their language and try to dupe people using other language? Because we get them in trouble for the language they're using. You used to be allowed to make illegal income claims, believe it or not. And it was because of consumer protection advocates that you can't anymore. People don't realize how much consumer protection advocates have to do with the world. I've had people be like, that's a dumb thing to me. And I'm like, what? You don't like to eat clean food? Breathe clean air? When you use a baby's car seat, you don't like to know that it's going to work and it's not expired? All of that brought to you by consumer advocates. Believe it or not. It's people that say, hey, I think that we should have rules about how a car seat is safe instead of just throwing our kids in a back seat and praying for the best. You know? It's so, no, it wouldn't be because of you. If anything, it's more because of us. And because you guys keep trying to break the laws. So you have to change your language in order to do that.
Review sites would rank this unknown venture #1, even though it never paid for a review.
That's a lie. Yes, you did. You paid for many, many fucking reviews and even some articles.
Big platforms like ClickBank,
You even, Ashufara, even made a fake behind MLM website. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Udemy and Teachable would send emails asking the venture to sell through them. And allowed gurus, some would attack it. That's too simple to work. Others would secretly buy it to study it. Most importantly, newbies would finally have a safe, clear, no nonsense place to start. No fear being scammed, no confusion, just a quiet, rock solid path forward. The company doesn't need to be loud. It doesn't need to fight the noise. If you ever want something in the MMO space, or even just choose one to follow, look for the quiet snowball that feels like a rock. It grows because it helps.
Yeah, the snowball that feels like a rock is not the snowball that you want to use. You could seriously hurt someone with that.
Helps real people, not because of ads. It's simple and honest, not flashy. It doesn't need to scream for attention. That's the venture that will win. And one day, everyone else will be looking up at it, including the people who never saw it coming. Keep checking. Subscribe and click the bell for all notifications.
Yeah, okay. Enough of that singing. Enough of that. No more of that song. Lordy, as if. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have seen every single episode of the Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, I have. Used to watch it often. That was an awful song. I hate that it went from a motivational speech into a song. Lordy. But, you know, I hope that you guys really like bad songs. Because Johnny uploaded a new song. Now, like Joe said earlier, there are no Dancing Diaper Baby songs. And I'm starting to get very upset at Bill Must. He's got to return and start doing them. But our dear friend, Johnny Linva, did a song called Brilliant. Very 80s-esque.
We came with sparks we couldn't trace, ideas drifting out through space, a vision calling from afar, not knowing yet how strong we are. Step by step, the path grew clear. Through every question, the signal cleared. With ash, we learned to shape the flame and turn our thoughts into a name. Brilliant, watch it all align. Inspiration turning into design. Skill to value, feel it grow. From what we learn to what we show. Brilliant, see the pathway clear. Turning vision into something real right here. From bold ideas to customers' hands, we build the future as we stand. We train the mind, we shape the craft. No more guessing, no looking back. From raw potential, something true. A value others feel in you. We learn to offer what we hold, turning passion into gold. From first idea to living proof, we build it strong, we build on true. Brilliance, watch it
anything but brilliant. As in, Victory with Ash is not brilliant.
Brilliant, see the pathway clear, turning vision into something real right here. From bold ideas to customers' hands, we build a future as we stand.
8 years director's bar. I can never run an MLM company, a pyramid-shaped company, ever again. So I don't think you're gonna have customers. Hi, sweet, good to see you. You know, like, they keep talking like they're about to start a business. And it's like, you can't start a business. You're not allowed. How to turn corpo speak into a catchy 80s tune. Maybe he should do a course on that in the Victory with Ash platform.
Inspiration sparks the start. Skill is shaped by mind and heart. Value grows when purpose leads. Offers arise from planted seeds. Customers come when truth is real. That's the power
no way.
we now
I hated that. That wasn't good. I didn't like that sound. That just happened. I don't know what it was. Don't do that again. I will say it's a brilliant cult. I mean, we can't say he didn't do a good job of starting a cult here.
brilliant. Now we understand. Every step was part of the plan. From the spark to something real.
It's real.
Dream into the deal. Brilliant. Nothing left to hide.
Oh, you've got a lot to hide. You've got a lot to hide. You know, like the money laundering, what was that about? What were you doing? How come we haven't seen Ash since October? What's going on, guys?
Built it strong from the inside, from inspiration to the goal. We turn the vision into gold.
I mean, I guess Robin did, because she went and joined Global Gold Coin. Oh, man. Johnny and his songs. I tell you, they never get old. Red absolutely loves them. He always reposts them. It always makes me laugh. I love it. I love it. And you know, while Johnny does songs, sometimes naysayers like to do songs. And recently there was a song done by Wes that I would like to share with all of you, because sometimes they delete and they're just so good, you know? We gotta preserve them. And this one is called SYC. Smell your customers.
It sure has been one hell of a ride. OnPassive is over. Man,
What crazy ride it has been.
Dinesh Koitan,
My whole life on passive. And now, my whole life victory with Ash.
Victory with Ash.
And AI KYC.
Is absolutely perfect for me.
Dinesh, because I want to get to know the customer inside out.
Slimy.
Dinesh, I want to know his hands and feet. Weird. I want to know his smells. All of them. I just wanna
KYC you with my AI.
slimy. Dinesh.
I really wanna get to know you.
On the streets of Dhaka.
I really wanna get to know you.
I wanna smell the customer's feet. I wanna taste the customer's hand. I wanna hold the customer close.
I want every gland.
Known to my senses,
Let me smell you.
my customer. Oh, I wanna taste it all.
Let me know it all.
Oh, Ash Mufare. I wanna taste you.
I wanna feel you, Ash.
I wanna know you.
I wanna be the customer.
Ash Mufare. Let me taste your hands, please. Mufare. I wanna get KYC in my
Mufare.
I wanna get your AI in my
Mufare.
Wanna know it all. Dinesh.
Ash Mufare.
Dinesh is gonna taste it all.
Know it all.
Thank you, Ash.
Thank you.
Victory with Ash.
Thank you.
Red,
Thank you.
Chris,
Thank you.
Julie,
Thank you.
James Hawkins.
Thank you.
Oh,
KYC.
get to know every drop.
Taste it all.
Dinesh.
Ah, love it. Love it. I thought it was funny anyway. Sorry if you didn't, but I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was funny, so I thought I would share it with all of you because this isn't even the first time that they've allegedly done their own KYC, but they apparently had done their own KYC eventually in the OnPassive platform, if you remember. So, love the high-res. So, I don't know why they're so excited about it, but they really are, you know? They have been. It's their new product, allegedly. So, I think that now we are going to check in, you know, since we're talking about smelling ash, let's see who is kissing ash this week. This week we have a very special Kisses Ash. We are going to be picking on a fellow Canadian, Brian Croetch. This is him here. He is from Saskatchewan, and he's a retired diamond driller, which is a respectable job. It really is. I don't know why he decided to join this thing, but here he is. You know, he's here. But we're also going to be picking on our dear friend, Sherry Dursaway. So this week we have a special episode where we have two people puckering up. That's right. So let me explain to you what happened, because I'm sure you're like, what the hell, Queen? How can this be? Well, Brian Croetch from Canada did this amazing video called He Never Walked Alone. And it is, of course, about Ash Mufara. So I must show this to you now.
When the night got heavy and the road turned cold, most would have surrendered, most would have let go. But he carried a fire that the storms couldn't drown. Every scar became a reason to keep lifting others up from the ground. Some people chase power, some people chase fame, but his heart kept ringing passion. He gave more than words, feeding the hungry, making sure the unseen felt heard.
What?
And the deeper the struggle, stronger his vision became.
Okay.
Because a heart built on love cannot be destroyed by pain. Legends aren't measured by money or crowns. They're measured by how many lives they refuse to let drown. And every setback only sharpened his flame, because quitting was never written inside his name. He never walked away, even when the mountain stood tall. He kept carrying hope for the ones who thought they lost it all. Now the fire keeps rising far beyond one man, a vision built for people, a dream designed to stand. And somewhere in the darkness, a generation will say, because one man refused to quit, we finally found our way. Never walked away, never walked away.
It's like, we get it. We understand, okay? We understand enough, Brian. All right. Jesus Christ, the celebratory Ash never gave up on us this week was at an all-time high. As you see, it was almost hard to choose who was going to be here, but then I came across that and I was like, oh my Lord, a whole country song about how amazing Ash is. That definitely lands Mr. Brian here on the Kiss His Ash segment. So pucker up, Brian, because boy, was that ever an Ash kissing display if I've ever seen one. Lord. And now you're probably wondering, okay, Queen, but why was Sherry in there? Well, underneath the video, I couldn't help but notice Sherry's comment. And this video was posted up a couple days ago. And I grabbed the comment today. And I see it and it says, wow, this is so powerful and made me cry. Sherry, that brought tears to your eyes, really? The hearts of CEO Ash Mufareh and wife and families is extraordinary, as they say. Thanks, Brother Brian, for all you do for me and all of us. You are unstoppable. Praying for you and the families. Love you and families all to pieces. God bless you all. And a whole shit ton of emojis. We got prayer, thumbs up, party, trophies, and a bunch of green hearts. Joe says it brought tears to my eyes, but not for the same reason. So I was like, holy crap, Sherry. Like, come on, girl. Pull yourself together. Also, you just know that they think that Ash is going to see this and be like, oh my God, yes. These are the best founders ever. So because of that, Sherry, you're going to pucker up too. Because that was such an Ash kissing comment that I couldn't resist putting you in here. So it's both of you this week. Pucker up, Sherry and Brian, because you are this week's Kiss His Ash. I haven't seen this much kissing Ash since the start of the show. Really, you reached an all-time high. So, congratulations, I guess. And that is it for this segment. I don't think that we have ever had two people in that segment together before. I think this is a first. You know, I'm kind of like, gee, what the fuck? How did that not happen before? And speaking of what the fuck, let's just do it. Let's just get into it. What made Queen go WTF this week?
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
All right, so this week, our segment is called Stupid Optimism. Yes, that's what I'm calling it. Stupid optimism. It's the only thing I can think of what to call this. Historic. That's right. Remember that on May 15th, we had two people on Kiss His Ash. And then we also did Stupid Optimism, which I'm sure you're like, what the fuck is that? Well, there was this comment that I happened to catch on Facebook. And as you can see, it is a message from the Victory with Ash back office. And it says, be careful. Everything you see or hear online is no longer real. Artificial intelligence, AI, can copy face, voice, and conversation with concerned accuracy. Beware of false information created to play with passion, spread confusion, and achieve harmful purpose. In this world of images, fake voices, and mesmerizing videos, judgment is more important than ever before. Ask what you see. Check before you believe or share. And I found that quite interesting. I was like, huh. Because the only people that I know that make fake videos here are them. Like, they make their own fake videos. I showed you a bunch of fake videos of Ash today. And a bunch of AI-generated videos of songs and motivational speeches that they make, you know? They are the kings of making fake AI videos. And mesmerizing videos, I guess. We need a what the fuck OnPassive BG while sharing crossover. Hey, maybe we can start creating shows on other scams. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens in future. So I found it quite interesting that this comment existed. And right after I noticed that this comment existed, Victory with Ash, our favorite poster on Facebook, on May 11th had posted up this post, where they probably also saw that comment, and they say, be careful of fake videos and rumors. Always keep an eye on VWA. And then it's at everyone. They tag everyone on their list. Which I'm sure everyone not in this thing on their list, if any such people exist, are totally pleased about constantly being tagged in these posts. I'm sure they just love it. They're like, that's my best Facebook friend ever. Mind you, I don't know why you would be this person's friend if you weren't in Victory with that. You've done it to yourself then. I mean, I know I did it to myself. So I'm sure you're thinking, well, that's not really stupid optimism, Queen. They're just warning people to, you know, not believe fake videos and rumors. Which is funny because they're actually the ones that are starting all the rumors. We're the ones telling the truth, but sure, whatever. But that's not what it was. What it is, and what made me say, what the fuck, was the comment that was underneath this post. We're going down another rabbit hole now. That's what made me say, what the fuck. And it is by this person here, which I don't want to like call him out by name because I can't pronounce it anyway. Mr. Saliu. And it's because they comment and they say, many founders are no more. Some invested all life saving in OnPassive, hoping it yield results very soon. And I'm like, yes, I agree. A lot of people, stuck around for 8 years and then it got shut down by the SEC because it was a scam. That sucks. But then they say, am partially optimistic though. And that was the part that got me. Because I'm like, why? Why? Why would you be partially optimistic at all here? I don't understand. Like, you're literally saying, okay, I understand a lot of people have left this. I understand that OnPassive took people's life savings, but I'm still optimistic? Like, I just kind of made me go, wow, And that's why this week's episode is called Stupid Optimism. Because I don't know what else to call being optimistic in this scheme anymore other than stupid. I'm sorry, but it's been 9 years of nothing with an SEC case, and the man himself, Ashton Farah, hasn't been seen since October. At this point, I'm starting to think that they're being run by one of those scam compounds, and Ash was an actor. I'm just like, what's going on? We need proof of life. Like 1% is still partial, I guess. Right, sweet? And that is all for this episode of everybody's favorite segment.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF.
WTF. Yes, I can talk like a Valley girl. Again, it's because I'm from Eastern Ontario. So, I feel like we need to do our commercial break right now because I don't know when another good time will be. So, we're going to do our commercial break. I need to use the little girl's room. And then when I return, we are going to be hearing from Megan. Megan seemed really upset this week. And she made a video called Why No Response is My Response, which is hilarious because that is a response, but what do I know? We also have a poem this week. It has been a long time since we have done our poetry segment. So I'm quite excited for that. I hope you are too. Mike Ellis did a video called Junk In, Junk Out, Don't Fall for the Junk that we'll also be reacting to. And then we will end with our fabulous story time. So don't go anywhere because it's about to get real fucking good, especially if you've liked the show so far. Alrighty?
Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about 30 bucks. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Digger Condoms are OnPassive resistant. 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ashmufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ashmufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger Condoms and Fantasia Foot Spray. Buy Tiny Digger Diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist's nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me take a little break. a little break. I didn't realize I was going for like 2 hours already. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, we got to do the commercial break now or else it's not going to make sense. So thank you. I think we're going to react to Megan. Now, if you missed last week's episode, Megan had a little bit of a troll from Joe. Those are giant ass adult diapers, trademark. From Joe. And Joe had a little bit of fun in the comment section as she responded. And I covered it last week for last week's FriYAY. So if you missed that, go and check that out after this. But then she uploaded a video that was entitled, "Why No Response is My Response." And I was kind of like, Megan, that's a response. So let's hear what she has to say, because I do feel like this is about me and Joe.
Good afternoon. It is May 12th and Megan Mitchell here. I actually told Red that I was not going to do a video today or this week because I am preparing for the end of the school year. I've talked before about being an educator, and this is a really, really busy time of the year. But I have an honors banquet for the seniors who are graduating, and I have a little bit of time, downtime before I have to be back at the honors banquet. So
it worries me a little bit that she talks about seniors graduating. I'm guessing that she teaches secondary school. And that's a bit worrisome because I do worry that upon graduation, that Megan is the type of person that will be like, have you guys ever thought about joining a multi-level marketing scheme? Like, you know what I mean? And that she would maybe ask them if they want to start their career in Victory with Ash. So I really hope that she's not one of those teachers. And I really hope that schools have something put in place that you're not allowed to do that. I know some do, some don't. It kind of depends on the school board and if it's been a problem. Like, I'm sure that every school in Utah is all about MLMs at all of the fucking school fairs, you know? So I just kind of am worried about that when she talks about being an educator and people graduating. It is something I think about because that used to be a thing that was acceptable for teachers to do, like Avon and stuff. I remember that from when I was a kid, where like teachers would give you like an Avon catalog to take home at Christmas time and stuff. And like that was okay back in like the 90s. And I really just hope that in most schools, they have rules against that, you know? Summer job selling Cutco. Yeah, that happens. Because they're also like one of those companies that are like Amway. And I always use Amway as an example because they're the worst ones for this. Where they pretend like they're not an MLM company and they go on job boards, and people that are looking for legit jobs end up going to like 3 interviews before they even find out what company they're working for. And like a lot of people figure out right away, like first day when they're not mentioning the company name or like really telling you what you'll be doing, because they say that for like the 3rd meeting, you know? They're just talking a bunch of hoopla for like the first 2 meetings. So a lot of people like figure it out and then they're out of there. But it's just such a waste of time still. And it's not fair to do for like to people that are looking for work. You know, I hate that. Every time that I see one of those ads on a job board, it pisses me off. You know, it's just like, really? Like, get out of here. How dare you? She'd make a ton if she sold bags of foot shavings and marketed them as ashes. It's true, unfortunately, probably.
I wanted to talk about something that has been brought up a few times this week in different ways. Today, Red sort of brought it to the surface in his live, and I don't like to typically address negativity in the sense that, you know, in this journey, there have been many, I want to call them trolls that come out of the woodworks to try to tear down our community.
No. I'm not a troll. Have you been trolled? A little bit, maybe. Was Joe trolling you last week? Not really. Joe came to your comment section to ask you the real questions. You didn't like the fact that Joe brought up the SEC and Joe brought up Ash's 8-year director's bar. And you got upset. And you were kind of like, I'm going to delete you if you don't get out of here. You deleted Joe's comments the first round. So yeah, he came in a couple of fake accounts because Joe has many accounts. Okay. Joe is a troll. Me, a troll. Joe is a little bit of a troll. But he's what I like to call a white hat troll. You know, like white hat hackers. Which, don't tell anyone, but we might have some of those on the team. It's people that troll, but they troll for good. Okay? They troll to get the truth out. They're not trolling because they want to upset you and make you upset or bring down your community. They're just asking you the real questions in hopes that it makes you kind of stop and think about that. Because right now you're about to waste 8 years of your life again. And we don't want that for you. We just spent several years. I've been speaking out about this scam for 5 years, Megan. 5 years. I've been warning about this scam. And it's turned into a cult because there's no products or services. You guys are literally just a community that all praises Ash. And at this point, you are calling him a guru. It's getting very creepy. I don't like it. Especially because there is a little bit of crossover into the Hare Krishna movement over there. Because you do have a lot of people in India in your organization. And unfortunately, there's a big population of people that are in India that are in the ISKCON Hare Krishna cult. And I have a friend named It's Mike Sandoval that was in it for 20 years. And his daughter was sexually abused in it. And then they left. And now he speaks out about it on his channel. Which I think is absolutely amazing. Because I don't know if I would be strong enough if somebody did something to my daughter to then speak out about it. That, you know, my daughter is kind of a soft spot for me. like, you know, something like that would be very... But his daughter is an adult. And she has also come on his channel and spoken about it. Highly, highly recommend checking out that episode if you haven't. It's very, very good to hear her telling her own story, right? So unfortunately, there's a little bit of that crossover. And in that call, they're all about gurus. And so when you start using the same language, especially when I'm already speaking out about that cult as well, like with my friend Mike, like it worries me. And I go, oh my God, yes, this thing has gone beyond culty for other reasons too. We've covered a lot of it over the last 5 years. And I don't want you to get caught up in that. So we hope that by leaving those comments, it gets you to pause and think. Maybe do some extra research. It's not like why don't you go and read the SEC, you know? like go and read it. You'll see that there's an 8-year director's bar, and then it's like, why are you there then? Like, aren't you wondering what this is all about and why he wants to keep you? It's kind of creepy. I don't mind being a troll and getting this kind of recognition, to be fair, Sweet says. I've trolled sovereign citizens, so I have many sock accounts. Exactly. I like to upset a certain Mr. Galinsky. Ben. Live good, Ben. Yes. I object, Megan. Joe has not just come out of the woodwork. He's been an open troll for yonks.
And typically my go-to response is no response. But
she has responded every time. Just saying. I may be a little behind, but I'm probably the reason Megan made her video, and then I commented that she's ignorant for not accepting the SEC judgment and expecting Ash to start a business this year. Well, that's what I mean. That's what people are commenting to her. And like she just thinks it's just trolls trying to bring her down. No. It's people trying to tell you the truth because they're like, girl, you're wasting your time. Find something better to do. Like, you have a good career. You don't even need this. Go join a club if you need community. Like, go out with some of your teacher friends.
I read a quote today that says, not addressing ignorance is wisdom. And I believe that to be very true. And what I want to say is...
Well, then call me not wise, because I feel like all I do is address ignorance.
Recently, actually not just recently, but frequently, when I make a video, there will always be a few individuals who come out and search out my videos or my comments on other people's posts and make negative comments about our organization.
Not about you, by the way. They aren't trolling you to be cruel to you. Right? They're coming and they're telling you facts about things like the SEC case and how Ash has an 8-year director's bar, so you're not going to be making money here for 8 years and you're wasting your time. They're trying to warn you. See, like, they're good trolling. They're there trying to warn you and get you to wake the fuck up. And then you're like, why are they being mean? And it's like, girl, you can call me mean, but they're just telling you the truth.
And my go-to is to not engage with them. So if you're listening and you're one of those people, I am not going to engage with you. And the reason is because...
Yeah, at least look up the SEC case. Like, it's like, you just have to type in Ash Mufareh into Google and it pops up with a bunch of news articles that are also covering the lawsuit. And it's just so frustrating. So same as like BG Well. It's like, dude, you just Google it and there's all the proof you need that it's not going to be happening. Like how much more proof do you need? You know, like if the SEC has come out and shut it down and then given him a director's bar and banned him from running an MLM for life, like, it doesn't get any more than that. It's like, do we need the FBI to come and arrest him? Because we might have to arrange that then. Then that will be your fault, Megan. No, just joking.
Number one, I believe that is really your goal, is to create negative engagement.
No, I don't want negative engagement. You obviously don't know me very well. I don't like negativity either. I don't want negative engagement. But I do want to speak the truth about what these are, about what these cults and scams actually are and why they actually exist. You know? And it's not just so that some people can make money. A lot of times it's so that they can run human trafficking rings, so they can do money laundering. There's scam compounds out there that run several of these that I'm speaking out about. It's never ending. And like I said, this one isn't innocent. You're being investigated, OnPassive being investigated for money laundering in Hyderabad, of all places. You know, it's like, you don't know what the money went to. For real. We don't know who is running this. Ash is not on the registrations, Megan. I've said this since the beginning that worries me. And you just got to watch my channel for like 2 days to figure out why that worries me. Because I know that you're a good person. I want to believe you're a good person. You're a teacher. You care about kids. And that you would rather die than put 1 cent into human trafficking. And you don't know what's behind the surface here. These ones that I've been covering on my channel over the past few years are way worse than the MLMs like Amway, It Works, Sensi, Live Good, etc. They're ones where we really cannot find the information about who really runs them. And that's always suspect. And 8 out of 10 times, it leads us to illegal things. Very, very bad illegal things. And it's just disheartening. And I don't want you to fall victim to that. I comment on hers in my news posts when she is on John White's page. I don't, because I'll just like repost the videos. It's weird. And she does respond, by the way. Like, she responded to Joe a couple times.
But number 2, we all know that no amount of conversation, whether it is positive or level-headed, is probably going to change your opinion on this whole community.
No, it's not my opinion on the community. Because I actually like most of you as people separate from this. It's my opinion on Ash Mufara, if it's on anyone. And then what he is doing here. And what this is. And how this cannot happen. And that's not even an opinion. That's literally in an SEC final judgment. You know, in a litigation final judgment, Megan. Okay? That's court ordered, Megan. It's not like I'm just out here anymore saying this thing's a scam and Ash can't start something here. It's literally the court said that. You know? It's in court documents. No, I just want you to think, Megan, right? Just get some critical thinking skills. And no, you're not going to change my mind. I am not going to all of a sudden be like, yes, I think that all of these schemes running, especially when we don't know who is actually running them, is a great idea. And we should totally support money laundering and human trafficking compounds. I love that. That's never going to happen. You're absolutely right. But we are hoping to change your opinion and to open your eyes, because I think that you're better than this.
And I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's because you were involved previously, or if this is just your, you know, this is your thing, is to go out and, you know, look for
scams. Especially ones that have cult elements. See, the thing about these MLM schemes is that they aren't just normal scams that just like take your money and then run. They create an entire community, and that community replaces your identity and then has you prey on all the people that you love the most. And that's why I don't like them particularly. That's why they bother me the most. There's a whole cult element. They're commercial cults. And so that worries me. I don't like that. I don't think that should be legal and accepted in our society. I think it's hilarious that there's people out here that will be like, oh, Scientology bad. Oh, but I love Amway. You know what I mean? It's like, but it's the same thing. It's just a business version. And Scientology also has a little bit of a business aspect to it. You know? And it also is technically like you're being used for your labor, because you're not being paid for your time and your effort. 99% of people are not being paid in these things, but they're working 40-hour weeks. You might as well be at a scam compound at that point. Like, it's ridiculous. And I just don't like that. I think that that is using people. I don't like seeing people get used.
Look for areas that you can try to rage bait, as the young people say today, someone into an argument.
Oh, sweetie, if I wanted to rage bait, I am the queen of rage bait. I assure you, I don't use rage bait for this content.
With you. First of all, as an overall, just broad engagement in anyone who comments on my content or...
Like, did you see me covering the Onision stuff though? Or Chris Hansen stuff? I used a lot of rage baiting back then. And it worked. I got a lot of attention. I got into arguments with Retzion. I took over the RSN channel. That was good. All right, if I want to rage bait, I can fucking rage bait. I know how to get that kind of attention, but I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, I would rather not. I would rather go about it in a different way. It's just, the other ways weren't working. Look at all the free labor that Marty gave Ash. Exactly. A lot of people believe that put him in an early grave. Rest in peace, Marty. You know, I can rage bait, but I don't really clickbait this content because I feel like I don't need to. I'm not really good at that, actually. Not on YouTube. I'm not good at the, like, make a title that grabs a lot of attention thing. I'm really not. I'd probably be bigger if I was, but I don't know. I don't want to, like, trick people to come and watch me. I want you to come and watch me because when you see the video, you're like, I'm actually interested in watching that, you know, not, anyway.
My comments on other people's content and tries to, you know,
well, that's Chris.
You know, engage me with negativity. I'm just going to say this. Number one,
it's the truth, not negativity. I understand that in your cult, you have been brainwashed to think that the truth, because it is technically, in your opinion, a negative thing about Ash, that it's just negativity and you should ignore it. But no, it's just the truth. All right, that's toxic positivity, Megan. When you just stay positive all the time to the point where you're ignoring the truth. You know?
If you don't believe in what we are doing and who we are following, you can super easily walk away. And just like you can walk...
Okay, here's the thing. If none of us ever cared about what other people were doing and we only all cared about ourselves, women would still not be able to vote. We would still have washrooms just for Black people, Megan. Our world would still be 10 times more racist than it is now. Okay? Sure, I could just walk away. I could have chose to never start my anti-MLM channel. But that's just not who I am. You see, Megan, you had a profession right now. I had a profession before I did this. I was a social service worker. Being an advocate is in my blood. I don't know anything else. So, of course, I decided to become an advocate again. You know? And I chose to speak out about these things because they harm people. And a lot of people don't realize how harmful they are. And I know a lot of people people that are like, I don't even know why you bother speaking. Everyone knows that they're scams. And I'm like, really? Well, then how come so many of them keep popping up? How come there's millions of them? Millions of people getting hurt by them every year then, if everyone knows they're a scam. Obviously, we need people to speak out about scams right now more than ever, especially with the way AI is coming out right now, and the way cryptocurrency is a thing, and the way that gambling is being accepted legally everywhere. All negative things when it comes to scams. So I would rather be the type of person that when I see something, I say something, than be somebody that sees somebody getting hurt, and instead of calling 911, I just turn and close my blinds. That's not who I am. And I don't think it'll ever be who I am, unfortunately for me. Trust me, it comes with bad moments too. Ignorance isn't always bliss, that's right. Hey, Queen, this country has went down the tube since the 19th Amendment. All it takes for evil to succeed is for good people to do nothing. Exactly. Exactly. So we need as many people out here that are good people that want to do something about this. And mine and Danny's goal is to try to build as big of a team as we can, of as many people as we can that want to do something about these things, so that we can actually stop them. Two kinds of evil people. People who do evil things and people who see evil things being done and don't try to stop it. Mean Girls quote. That's right. We love Mean Girls. Me and the Recovering Hunbot, we love that movie. Also, I have a loud mouth and zero social awareness, so might as well use it productively. Same. Exactly. It's like, I have a loud mouth, so I might as well be loud about this. You know, I don't want to cover anything else. I love what I do.
Away, if you don't believe in it, I can choose to follow and be a part of something that I do believe in, just like the rest of the community.
You can, but then we can judge you for it. And you're going to have people trying to save you from it. I'm sure you even have friends and family that are like, Megan, seriously, this? Come on.
Who are, you know, loyal followers, loyal people engaging. And, you know, the thing about it is that the best way to, you know, get rid of something is to take away its attention. So if you truly don't believe in it, I believe you would walk away and you would not waste your time or anyone's time trying to bring negativity to what we are doing.
I'm not trying to bring negativity. I'm trying to bring truth. And I'm trying to stop you from harming anyone else. I've given up on trying to save any of you. I told Chris Johnson this ages ago. All right? Like, I wish that you would wake up. But it's not me in your comment sections. I just do these videos because people like to know what's going on and what you guys are saying. Right? I gave up on trying to save you guys. I'm worried about the rest of the public. I'm worried about the people that have never heard of this, because it isn't a scam that's as well known as BG wealth sharing, even though Ash got sued for $108 million. It just didn't take off quite the same. And so there's still a lot of people that don't know about this. And I worry that in future, you guys are going to open this up to the public, and then you will be trying to get other people to join. And it's them that I want to save. From you. That's what I worry about. If I ignored you, I would not be a good consumer protection advocate. Now, would I?
I also believe that most of you who are, you know, the people who look for content to engage negatively with or to bring up past experiences in this community, I believe those people are people who are probably not involved now. who are not a member of the Victory with Ash community. And you probably don't have the inside scoop on everything that is happening.
Oh, well, you'd be surprised, Megan. What if I told you that me and the recovering Hunball know more about what is happening than you know about what is happening?
So keep in mind that those of us who are close to the community and who are directly involved with Ash probably have a little bit more information than you do, and it is Ash's place to come out with all of that information. So I do want to say that I hope the rest of the community...
No, it's not. No, it's not. We'll beat them to it every time, just like we did with Beyond Fusion.
...is not confused by these people who clearly have very little to do and have very little... I'm not sure why you would want to waste your time if you don't believe in something. But those of us who are following and who are very engaged...
Because some of us are sick and tired of people believing in things that harm people and supporting them.
We know what's going on. And we're going to leave it to Ash to come out and address those things when it's legally possible and...
When it's legally possible. So in 2033.
When he is ready. And I just want to encourage everyone who...
Just the fact that you say when it's legally possible, it's like you are aware that there's legal issues and you just don't care. I don't understand that. That cognitive dissonance, that bothers me.
Is maybe you're not sure about this community and maybe you're not involved, and I want you to be careful about allowing the people who are
speaking the truth,
trolls, and who have nothing better to do. You know, we know that human nature is to we're attracted to negative things. Unfortunately, that's why you see that on the news. But I hope you don't allow those people who are
telling the truth,
bored, or who don't have anything.
Oh, I am way too busy to be bored.
Thing better to do to steer you away from this amazing community. And there's obviously a great deal.
You guys don't even really hang out anymore. You don't do your trivia nights. Like, it's not really much of a community. Like you barely even post in your Facebook groups anymore.
To be gained from this community in many ways. And all of that will come to fruition and show in the future. So I hope this is encouraging, and I hope that all of those people who, unfortunately, many of them don't have their real names. A lot of them only have maybe 1 or 2 followers.
Well, who are you talking about? I have my real name on here.
I think they make new accounts just for the purpose of coming out. But,
yeah, it's just like 2 people. Come on, man.
You know, I am.
Joe's like, I have almost 300 subs. The majority are from India. Why would they subscribe to me, Megan? That's right, because they want the truth. Joe posts about OnPassive sometimes on his channel. She's talking about Jelly Snack.
I'm intentionally deleting and blocking the negativity because I don't see any reason to address it.
Your research?
Because
this is addressing it, Megan. You did a whole video that's like 7 minutes long addressing it to tell us that you wouldn't be addressing it. Like, come on.
We're not going to agree. Hopefully, this kind of addresses it once and for all. For those of you who are involved and who are looking to be involved, you have come to an amazing place. Reach out to me if you want more information, and I just want to encourage everyone to keep going and stay positive.
Well, like, when you're speaking out about cults, a lot of times it's better to keep your real name offline. You know, the cults are cruel, and they will actually have people come and attack you to try to stop you, as you know, right, sweet? Yeah, why would we be negative after 8 years, Unicorn? Hi, Rick. Joe says, I had my full name on my channel, not a smart thing to do when you're here. No, exactly.
positive and ignore the haters. Don't give attention.
Ignore the haters. Don't give it attention. Here's my 7-minute video responding.
Good afternoon. It is May 12th.
Oh, that's it? Oh, all right. Whoa. She even say have a nice day. Must have been a little bit upsetty spaghetti with us. Well, we really pissed Megan off. Too bad. It's too bad, you know, you just have to do a little bit of research. Like, why wait around for nothing? Especially since it's not much of a community anymore. When you were doing your 8-hour live streams every day and your trivia nights together and like hanging out in a group where you were talking often, it made some sense. I feel like a lot of the community aspect here has been lost. So they only have the one Facebook group that they consider to be their official Facebook group, and like they barely post in it. You know? So it's like, what community are you holding on to anymore? Especially when you haven't seen Ash in several months, since October 21st, 2025. Watch, it'll be like a year that we don't see him. Because we be dealing with criminals that wouldn't think twice about going through your close networks to get to you. We smart. Exactly. Except I'm on here in my real name. But I was already on here in my real name. So, like, what do you want me to do? If it was an online AARP group, no one would argue with it, right? If it wasn't a scam, everyone would leave you alone. Anyway, I have a very, very special segment. It has been a very long time since we've been able to do this segment, so I am quite excited for it. Let me show you how long it's been.
An OnPassive poem.
That's right, we haven't done a poem in ages. We've only ever done one as a victory with Ash, and it was months ago. I'm going to have to update this. So, we are doing a victory with Ash poem. This one is called The Story of Dreams Coming True. Today, I am incredibly grateful. That bond of illusion, how dreams come true. The sky says step by step, in the blink of an eye. Huh? In every breath, in every pause, the golden touch of divine blessing. My heart today is a green forest of gratitude. In the forest where a mantra blooms. Have faith, you will get it. Your achievement is just a mirror of your faith. So just keep the faith alive. Dreams are waiting for your path. Victory with Ash by Shamim Shah. And that was written on the 14th of May. Have faith, you will get it. Thank you so much for that fabulous poem that didn't make much sense. But anyway, I'm very happy that we have a victory with Ash poem, because it's been a long time.
An OnPassive poem.
See? So long. So long. I really do have to change that. You know, I keep forgetting because they keep not having poems. And then it was like last minute when I found that one. I was like, oh, I don't got time now. There was a girl from Nantucket. Not that poem, Joe. I mean, that one would have made more sense. It would have made more sense. So, next we are going to hear from Mike Ellis. And Mike Ellis did a video called Junk In, Junk Out. Don't fall for the junk. And I haven't seen this yet, so I want to know what he's talking about. Figuring it'll be a similar theme to Megan. So let's bring up Mike Ellis, by the way, and see what he has to say.
Just recently, I got a note from our sister from Germany, Angie, and she told me that she's seeing a lot of false content up there that are really trying to steer people in a direction that we don't want them to go. These individuals that are...
Oh, no! Oh, no! We can't have that! Not that!
That we don't want them to go. These individuals that are putting up this content are trying to manipulate. And basically what they're doing is they're using AI, the bad AI, to impersonate different people, whether it's Red, whether it's Susie, whether it's Chris, whether it's Mr. Mufara himself or myself, to try and get people to do what they want them to do.
I don't know what they're talking about, because like I said, the only AI that exists in this scheme is the AI videos that they make of Ash. Right? Like, they make videos of Ash. I mean, let's watch that other one from earlier. Again, just because I got it here, you know, like
this. This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
We did it. This is for all of you.
Congratulations, Ash.
I make it.
Victory with Ash.
One of your founders made this. And I play it and say, this is crazy and this isn't Ash. You got, like, Mike is acting in this video like we're making AI videos of Ash coming out here and saying, don't join Victory with Ash, when it's all OnPassive members that are making these videos. And then there's like one channel, which is Wes's channel, that makes funny AI videos of them. And that's really it. So don't get the wrong idea. None of us are making AI videos where we're using these people to try to get anyone to do anything at all. And in this show, I use their content. And if it's our content, I tell you. I say, and this is from someone that is in our group. Every time. I'm very transparent about that. Aw, Angie. Do you have a picture of her, Mike? Is she in the new? Sorry. Bad AI. AI isn't good or bad. It's the people using it. True. Very true. These people still delusional. It was funny before. Now it's sad. Well, that's why we try to make it funny, you know? Hey, I barely use ChatGPT. Yeah. Joe always gets the name wrong. So there you go. That's proof.
Understand that Mr. Mufara, he is not doing any videos. He is not doing any webinars. And if you see him on a video or webinar, chances are it's one of the fake content that Angie is seeing that's being put up on the internet. Do not fall for that. You know,
all they're saying in the videos is like, we did it! Victory with Ash is coming! Are you ready? Like, I don't really know why, if you were in this thing, if you would be that upset about it. Like, other than the fact we're making fun of it. You know what I mean? It's just weird. Ash is not doing anything, Mike, right? Nothing.
The best thing you can do when you look at a video or a webinar content online is look at where it's coming from.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, though, is that they also play, like, Ash's old videos. And then people get tricked into thinking Ash is live again. Kind of like when I play one of Ash's videos and then we get a bunch of the bots in here and they're all like, I love Ash Mufara. I love you, sir. And they like, you know, that kind of thing. And it tricks people. But again, not my fault.
And you know the good actors out there, whether it's Red, whether it's Susie, whether it's Julie, whether it's Chris, whether it's me, other people that
I love how he names himself, right?
are putting content out right now. If you look at the site it's coming from, you can kind of tell if it's good or if it's bad. But the bad AI right now is being used to manipulate people, the people in our ecosystem, and we don't want that to happen. So if you see this stuff online and you have any question about whether it's real or false, and most of it, 99% of it is false, guys. They're putting stuff out there that just is not true, and we don't want you to get caught in that quagmire. Look at the site, look at where it's coming from. You know, when you look at a site, you know who it's coming from. And
yes, go to ashmufara.com.
If you can't see whom it's coming from, chances are it's the bad AI creating content to manipulate you. And we don't want anybody to be manipulated. So I just
now there is a lot of like people posting up other scams in their like Victory with Ash groups and OnPassive groups and using AI to do that. But they're not using Ash Mufara's likeness or any of these guys' likeness to do that. So like when they say that people are using their likeness to do stuff, I'm like, who? Other than you guys, you know?
I wanted to come on, do a quick video. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. If you see this stuff and you don't know where it's coming from,
You literally just said, I'm Mike Ellis, by the way. I love it. Yeah, it's not coming soon. If someone tells you otherwise, that's fake. We're like 2 minutes into this. And then he goes, I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Don't want anybody to be manipulated. So
yeah, that would be awful if people were manipulated. Hey, Mike, into believing in a man who just wanted to rob them and do a bunch of money laundering. And then they sat around for 9 years and nothing happened. And he had an 8-year director's bar put on him, and he wasn't allowed to ever run another multi-level marketing company ever again. That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Just wanted to come on, do a quick video. I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Woo! A little late, Mike. Should have said it at the beginning. We haven't known who you were this whole time. Mike Ellis, by the way.
If you see this stuff and you don't know where it's coming from, chances are it's bad content created by the bad AI. And it is out there, unfortunately.
Where?
So that's it for today, guys. Just keep your eyes open. If you have any...
Can you show me some, Mike? Like where? Because, again, I'm not seeing it. And like Wes doesn't post enough that I would think that you would have noticed.
If you have any questions, call some of the leaders within our ecosystem. They'll know if it's real or if it's false. And if it's...
Oh my God, I can just imagine Chris now getting a whole bunch of messages and phone calls from people just sending him AI videos of Ash that they've made, asking him if it's real. Chris is going to love that you told people to contact him about that, Mike. And like, this is what I mean. They say things like this, right? And then in a week from now, they'll go live. And then they'll do a live going, people keep contacting us with these AI videos. They're like, I don't know why you're all writing me, telling me that these AI videos are existing. Like, just ignore them, guys. And it's like, well, Mike Ellis a week ago told everyone to message and call you with it. You know, and it's so angering. It's like, I just know it's coming. And it will probably be Chris saying it, because he's always the one that complains about people contacting him now. Like, he tells people to contact him all the time, too. And then he'll be like, oh, so many people are messaging me. It's crazy. It's like, okay, well, don't complain about it.
False. Just don't waste your time on it. So that's it for today, guys.
Yeah, don't waste your time on it. On this. You've already wasted 9 years. Don't waste another second of your life, please.
Guys, I'm Mike Ellis again, by the way. And
Woo!
Just a quick note, there's a lot of junk out there.
As if he said it twice. I'm so excited.
Don't follow the junk. Follow the good stuff. And Mr. Mufara will be coming.
Yeah, don't follow the junk like this guy.
Out. When he comes out, you're going to know it is him. So that's it for today, guys. Have a great week. and we'll absolutely chat later. Bye.
Wow. Junk in, junk out. But yeah, I don't know what Angie's talking about. I don't know what fake content is being used of them to get people to do things, because that's definitely not going on. If they are talking about any of our content, we're not trying to get anyone to do anything other than wake up and realize the truth and not waste another moment of their time. So there is that. I feel like we need like just a couple minutes of a break before we get into this story time here. You know, what will make Joe happy today? I know.
In the land of innovation, where dreams are born, there's a force like no other. It's called the passive. With the power of technology, we're breaking free, creating a future where success is guaranteed. Oh yeah, the OnPassive windows is coming. A revolution that's gonna change the game. From entrepreneurs to dreamers, we'll all rise. Together we'll build a world beyond our wildest dreams. In the land of innovation, where dreams are born, there's a force like no other. It's called OnPassive. With the power of technology, we're breaking free, creating a future where success is guaranteed. Ooh yeah, the OnPassive windows is coming. A revolution that's gonna change the game. From entrepreneurs to dreamers, we'll all rise. Together we'll build a world beyond our wildest dreams.
Woo! There you go, Joe. Dancing diaper babies just for you. There we go. I did bring you some dancing diaper babies by the end. Those damn Germans and their fake videos. Watch it be Angie just the whole time. All right, guys. So we've made it. We've made it to the end. I'm glad I can make you happy, Joe. Like your card made me happy earlier today. We've made it to the end. So make sure you go and you grab a blanket, grab a pillow, snuggle up, grab your favorite stuffy. You know, a drink maybe. I won't judge if there's alcohol, I promise. It's late here anyway, so, you know, who's judging? It is time for our story. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And now let's do this story time.
A story time from Victory with Ash.
Yes, let's do this story time. This one is also brought to us by John White. He's replaced Ram Ben. And it is called The Root and the Ray. The root and the ray. Let's talk about a garden. You know the difference between a leaf and a root? The leaf dances in the sun. It's beautiful, visible, involved. The root is committed. It buries itself in the dark, holds against the pull of storms, and never sees the applause. Involvement gets you noticed. Commitment gets you grounded. Now take that root and pair it with something else. Dedication, the steady ray of sunlight that doesn't flare out or disappear. Commitment says, I will not be uprooted. Dedication says, I will return every morning to warm the same soil. When you put those two together, you don't just grow a plant. You grow a redwood, the kind that outlives empires. I don't think that's how seeds work. The unbeatable bond. Think of a stone and a chisel. The stone is commitment, unmoving, solid, willing to be struck. The chisel is dedication, small, precise, showing up for 1,000 taps. One alone is useless. Stone without chisel is just a heavy block. Chisel without stone has nothing to shape. But together, they carve magnificent edifices. That's the bond. Commitment is your bedrock. Dedication is your daily tap. Bedrock holds the weight. The tap refines the detail. You cannot beat someone who refuses to move and refuses to stop. How that becomes transcendent in high technology. Now imagine building something in high tech, not with cleverness alone, but with this root and ray bond. Most tech ventures die, not because the idea was bad, but because the builders had leaves instead of roots. First bug appears, leaf blows away. Funding gets delayed, leaf wilts. A bigger company copies the feature, leaf panics and drops. But the root doesn't panic. It goes deeper, and the ray doesn't rage. It returns patient, warm, relentless. That combination is transcendent because it creates something rare, a venture that cannot be outlasted. While others chase bright new ideas, pretty leaves, you quietly deepen your foundation. While others flare hot, then burn out, you shine steady day after day. In technology, that quiet, grounded persistence is what actually changes the world. Not the loudest launch, not the smartest algorithm, but the team that simply refuses to leave the garden, watering, weeding, waiting, until what they're growing becomes undeniable. How you apply this without offense? With power. Ask yourself 2 questions today. Number 1, am I a leaf or a root? Do I need constant sunlight and praise to stay, or do I grow stronger in the dark? That's 2 questions. Number 2, am I a flare or a ray? Do I burn bright for a week then fade, or do I show up gently every single morning? Okay, that's 4 questions, John. I don't know if you know how to count, but I'm just saying. If you want to build something transcendent in tech, art, community, or any venture, make this promise. I will not be the flashiest. I will be the firmest and the most faithful. That's the root. That's the ray. That's the bond that no storm can break. Transcend gently, but absolutely. It'd be a root. Thank you so much for that amazing story time once again, John White.
And that is it for A Story Time from Victory with Ash.
That is also it for this week's FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today so that we can do all of the replies to these people. I think they're getting mad about us, but I'm not sure. Well, allegedly there's a bunch of AI videos out there of them, and well, we're not responsible for that, so I don't know. Tech Wizard Magic, that's right. That's right. Dead Root produces nothing. Boom, boom. It's true, you know. Also, it depends what seed you plant. All right, you can't plant a seed for a tulip and then grow a redwood, John. That's just not how gardening works. And I think that's what the issue is here. You all want to grow a redwood while you're planting a tulip seed. And it's just not going to work. So, I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your FriYAY and your weekend. And I hope that you all remember to do Self-Care Saturday tomorrow. Make sure that you do something special for yourself to take care of yourself. I went out the other day and then someone gave me a rose crystal. And they said, here, take this. Take this crystal. It is supposed to remind you to do self-care. And now, if you know me, you know I'm not one that believes in this crystal hoopla. But I was like, thank you. Thank you for this gift, you know? Because although I don't really believe that this crystal can do anything, it can remind me to practice my self-care. And I was like, I do self-care Saturday. You know, and I do try to post about it most Saturdays. Sometimes, you know, I'm a little busy and I forget. But I do at least try to remind you guys every single Friday to take Saturday. Make sure that you at least spend a little time doing something for yourself. Because when you're an advocate out here and you're speaking out against things like cults and scams, you know, it can get to be a lot. And I don't want anyone to burn out or to feel bad. And we're trying to get better with our recovery and our mental health after coercive control and all of that. So doing a self-care day is wonderful. And so I just thought I would share that story with you because now I have a rock, a rose crystal, that is sitting here on my desk to remind me to post about Self-Care Saturday. So hopefully I will not forget tomorrow or in future. So I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing weekend. And I will, of course, see all of you for MLM Monday. Again, I went on Danny DeHeck's channel earlier and I did a reaction with him. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's quite fun. And I love all of your faces. Links are down below to support me. Please do like and subscribe. Share this around. Spread awareness just in case these people do try to sell something in future. We want to be there to speak out about it. Be the first ones. You know what I'm saying? Like always, we're in it to win it. Bye!
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
We're here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's the call.
Hey.
Friend.
Everybody say!
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own.
your friend.
Have a good weekend, everyone. I love all your
My name is Ashton Potter. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing or we know who you are, stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was Freeman and Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want, but only Reverend Jim Jones. Okay? Let's go to Guyana. All right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Man talking about their experiences. My name is Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend. Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel got more followers on it than I do on my YouTube channel. It breaks my heart. And I'm your friend. My name's Ashton Potter. Stop going there.
Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
I ain't going anywhere. I'll see you on
My name's Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.